We all get to a certain age when it becomes time to choose what we are going to do with the rest of our lives. We begin to watch friends transform into doctors, engineers, and teachers. We just so happen to become artists, although sometimes it can seem hard to justify. When it comes to choosing a career, so many parents feel that they should be forcing their children to go and to become doctors, to become lawyers, to, in their minds, being the best that they can be is getting as high a diploma, certificate, degree as they can.
When I was at school, I always thought I was going to do something kind of scientific. I'd always enjoyed art, but I didn't think of it as something I could actually do for a living.
It's scary that you literally, as soon as this degree's over, you have no idea what you're doing. You are on your own.
I mean, it's always something that is on my mind. Is this the right thing? Should I be studying this? When I'm obviously risking potentially not having a career at the end of it.
I've been very fortunate to make a living from selling my work, but it is touch and go sometimes. It's not a career to go into if you want to make a fortune, really.
You have to take that into consideration because we live in a capitalist society, right? So we have to be able to, we need money to survive.
There's peaks and troughs in I suppose most art careers.
There is days when you're like, what am I doing? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm folding bits of paper and colouring them in for like 12 hours a day. But I think when you see like your final products and your final production, you're like, yeah, okay.
I think that's what makes everything worth it. It's more about doing something you really enjoy doing, and then not having too much money is less of an issue than it might be for some people. Art is something that there's a balance between talent. Probably without any talent you're never going to get anywhere, but without hard work you're also never going to get anywhere. Talent on its own is probably not enough for anyone, and so you start with a seed of talent and study and learn more and more and practice.
There is things to help you out, but I think you just need to do a lot of searching because I don't think they're very widely displayed or talked about or anything like that.
You can't just sit and wait for opportunities to come around. Of course there are people out there, there are organisations out there and charities out there that want to sponsor young and aspiring artists in cities like Glasgow, but I feel like, if you really want to make it big, you have to sort of, not to sound cliched, but go and sort of make your own opportunities. With art, while some people do, decide not to go to university or go to school, I think that sometimes you get something from that you don't get from not going. You're constantly surrounded by people that are of the same mindset as you. I feel like that can be really helpful.
Sometimes some people who've gone through art school, even at the same time as me, say, oh, the tutors never taught me anything. But I found that the tutors did. I learned from them anyway. And I think partly just having 4 years to really set aside to dedicate yourself to learning and to doing what you're studying is hugely important.
You have to know that you're only going to be as good as you push yourself.
That's what it seems.
Do you think that Glasgow is a good place for like artistic industries? And
I think so. I think it's kind of saturated now, but I think that there's always, like, every night of the week, bar like a Saturday, there's always an open mic night or like a live music night, so there's always folk out and about seeing live music and seeing new artists and stuff.
There's a lot happening in Glasgow in the art scene, and quite a lot of different spaces where people can exhibit.
I feel like it's the same in every city. I mean, maybe I'm just more aware of it because I love art, but I feel like it's everywhere. Everything from graffiti on walls, even just walking down the street, Buchanan Street. There's performers everywhere, and it's amazing to think that even when it's pouring with rain, they'll still go out. And you hear some of them are great, some of them are not so great, but regardless, they're still out there doing what they love.
Everything has something to do with art somewhere down the line. Like, even if it's like product design, like the way lights are made, or the billboards in a bus, like colour schemes, like every business there's an artist somewhere tucked in a corner.
Everyone benefits from just being able to see and enjoy things, whether it's art, visual art or music, and to live a life without that would just be really kind of narrow and dry.
It's just important for humanity, I think, because we've been born with creativity, and if you don't, even some people aren't creative at all, there's other people who are, and I think everyone should respect like gifts and like what other people are good at. Like someone could be a surgeon, someone's like me, like doing art.
Artists may not save lives, but I think that the artist's self is what people live for. That is why we do it.